Okay. What? Like what? Tell me. So I'll finish what you want.
So that when I'm showing, I'm saying that. I won't even say anything. I'm not saying, oh, this is what I want.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I say you just hear you say you can't
What? Now?
I look at my gallery and be like, what is this?
You know, some of these hairstylists, yeah, they just want to be
Something
honest.
simple, yeah.
No, not something simple. They just want to be honest.
They just need a little push. I felt even more fulfilled that I could convince and motivate her to get this hairstyle done for me. She didn't believe it. In any chance she weaves, she would look at the video over and over, and I was supportive. I was showing it to her until she got it.
Find you someone like.
Oh, thank you. My hair
Maybe why she did not make. Maybe why she did not style that hair for you is because you would not have supported her like how Mabel
No. I think my hair is very long.
Long? Is this
So
your hair?
she was scared of the.
Yes, this is my hair. My hair is long and full as well.
my Lord.
So if you're listening to me right now, Comfort, don't be praying to God. Next Tuesday, you will see me.
Anyways, okay. So since we're talking about hairstylists, yeah. I think this kind of clients that if the person is making your hair, you don't like it, you speak up immediately. Or
Yes,
you just
so before I don't used to speak up. Let me be very honest.
yeah.
Before I would be like,
No problem.
We got more
I don't be managing it in my mind.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, or you yourself, you know that I did not like that hair.
Yeah.
So I like using mirror at the salon. So what would I say? They went to a place that these hairstylists say don't use mirror to watch my
they don't do our.
Rumor had it that
Yeah.
there was a salon that they would ask you not to use mirror to look at your face and all. Me, I look at my hair every
strand
step of the way.
What are we? Who is joking here?
So before I actually would like, okay, I'll just if I tell you, oh, this place is like this, and you be like, no, it's fine, it's okay, I will allow you, I won't say anything else.
Yeah.
Knowing you're done, I'm like, this said you not come out the way I want to. And honestly, I can't pay you that money.
I don't know how to speak up.
No, I have to learn.
Do you understand how grown women can't tell their hairstylist that they don't like the hair?
Especially if the person is older than I don't even know. I can't just
I
stop.
have to
I'd
learn.
rather go home and cry.
Because I'll go home and I'll not be happy. I have to tell myself, why would you always go home and be crying? My mom will not be like, were you not there when they were making this hair? I was like, I didn't want to offend the person and all. But when I said they're speaking up, at the beginning of the hair, if I feel in my brain that the hand is not correct, and I say, please pass me the mirror and I check.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use your wall mirror. I'm going to use a very close short mirror to check.
I'll tell you to use my camera.
Use my phone
camera.
Get you. Once I see
Show
that
me.
it's not what I want,
They lose it too.
it is not
Yeah,
simple.
lose where?
I'm not going to tell you that you should lose it. Appreciating will tell you that please, you lose it and do what? And you not just well. Because I'm actually paying. So what's the essence of trying to pet you or trying to allow it? It's not. We are paying for the service, so please render it.
And then those ones that the attachment to, like giving the attachment. Do you do that?
Okay, that's it.
So okay, the question is the client entitled to give the attachment?
No. Except if the person making my hair is the only person there.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know that there's no way she'll be giving the attachment and then making my hair. Then I'll offer to give it. Or perhaps the apprentice, whatever extra apprentice that there is in the salon, has maybe another person to attend to or an errand to run. I will do it. But once you're back, you're free. Take it back.
Go ahead and do your job, because most of the hairstylists they feel entitled, so they just be like, but now your hair them they make now, carry your attachment and be
I would obviously tell you that is not why I came here. Someone else is free to hold do
it.
Yeah, that person should give you. I won't
Please,
give.
so women, if they are making your hair and you do not like it, speak up, baby, because all Egogi is your money.
Money is
that
already
you're
speaking of,
using.
so better.
It's your money that you're using. I was listening to I Said What I Said podcast, FK and Jola. So they invited this woman called Faye Bello. She's the founder of Swordo, a mommy's women's app. Anyways, so she said that one day she took her young daughter, let's say her daughter is 8 years old, to the salon. So as the woman was making her hair, the child just said, "Ma, I don't like this hair you are making me." Faye Bello just said, hey, outside, they don't say it all. Shut up your mouth. She did say, but like her expression was like, oh my gosh, even me at my age, I don't say that. But an 8-year-old is telling an elderly person that I don't
like
the hair.
Auntie, I'm talking to you. I don't like this hair you're making me. Lose it. And she was almost standing.
Wow.
I said,
That reminds me of my younger sister. When she was very small, she take her to the salon to make her hair.
Yeah.
So these Yoruba women, there's this style. If you want to make Didi,
Yeah.
definitely you are entering inside their kolo. Like,
yeah,
they're putting you down there.
yeah.
And this particular person, my sister, is always, her hand is always beautiful, neat and fine.
Yeah.
And then my sister is always complaining that she does not want to go there. But her hand is very fine and it lasts long on her hair. Who does go there? My sister started crying. I don't want to play this. My hair here. I smell it. I tried to, when you're going to they'll pinch you or give you style. Yeah. She said, why you pinching? I said, no, sorry, she's not feeling too well. Maybe we'll go, but let me go and buy her biscuit. Out of the salon.
Yo. Oh my God. Like, I always love it when people speak up because you don't like what is happening. So please speak up when you're experiencing any form of discomfort. Anyways, you're listening to 40 Sisters right here on your number one radio station, Invicta 98.9 FM. Time check from our studio is 8:08 p.m. and we are live on Facebook, so you can go and see our beautiful faces. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Sisters! Period, baby. So, my name is Chiwando.
And I'm Mabby Love.
Mabby Love is here.
I'm Courage Okocha, aka Berry Coco, the only berry with a CEE.
Only berry with the
CEE.
Clock it, baby. And then we have
Queen Jacob Capson.
Future. Okay, so since we have already started GC, let's gist on babies. Let's go ahead. So, Courage, do you have a gist here? Or should we let's talk about Easter?
Yeah.
So, how was your Easter celebration? Maybe, how did it go for you?
Yeah, Rose.
Easter was
Courage, please.
Easter celebration was fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't do anything serious. I just took the time off to rest and do a lot of things I'm supposed to do within the week that I didn't achieve. Yeah, I did that and I rested very well this Easter. Yeah.
I'm happy for you. I have Quanta with you. You took time to go and rest. Don't worry. You want?
But I just put myself into trouble.
You will come out and yourself. How was your Easter holiday?
Okay, my Easter holiday was wonderful. It was amazing. I
Yeah.
actually spent it at the church.
Oh really? How was that?
I was having a program,
Mm-hmm.
and that very Easter day was my birthday.
Is it lie?
Serious.
Queen.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything?
Serious.
I don't like this thing where like people you know or you're close to, they'll just tell you that all of a sudden
Just
they
hear one
celebrate.
news flash.
Just come. It was like, wait, how? From where to where?
So
It was exciting.
my birthday is
Okay.
next week. A week today. Oh, I will not be silent. Oh,
Really? What day is it?
15th on the
15th
15th.
of
Wow.
April. Okay, we know that. Clock it in our brains. How was your birthday celebration?
That was I spent the whole of the birthday at church.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was amazing. It was great, and people calling, texting.
And none of us called or texted you. Can
Yeah.
you see how that makes us?
I was even
bad?
briefing Mr. Andy. I was like, I told you my birthday, so he would not call me. He
But
would not call
you
me.
not tell the main
no
people. How
idea.
do
I
you
didn't
expect
know.
Mr. to reach out
That
to
was just a
you?
personal stuff, you get.
Yeah.
But I know that Sunday, no birthday shows and the rest, so that was why.
Yeah, but it was good.
It was amazing.
You
Yeah.
spent it with the Lord.
Yep, exactly.
He's really in the house of the Lord.
The Lord was reason, and
Yeah,
we're there.
we're there. Courage, your coach, talk to me about how your Easter went.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Eh,
Well, I spent my Easter in church. I had program at Living Faith Church morning and evening, so I was attending back to back.
Yeah.
So
Minister.
came back, enjoyed my day,
Yeah.
and I rested because this has been the longest holiday so far.
Yeah, this year,
4
back
days,
to back.
4
Yeah.
days. It was really nice, and I was happy I was able to make the most of it.
I'm happy for you guys. Okay, let's listen to the song by Ruga called Mohammed Ali. We'll be right back.
money coming non-stop. Me nothing block where my money come from. On high demand, the boy on a big run. I know you can't relate to this. Lost many battles, won some. We get to the bone, I be like in some. Muhammad Ali, do you wanna get stung? Can't relate. See we up top in the sky, whether you wish it or not. 10 toes who will never get dropped. See them all jokers, see they think that I'll flop. I know you can't relate to this. I'ma tell you what's what, I'll never get sober. Cause me, I'm high on love. But me ready fight anytime you want sub. I know you can't relate to this. No, no, you can't relate to this. I know you can't relate to this. Can't relate to this. I know you can't relate to this. See that underrating thing can't work. I'm here because I deserve it, it's not be by luck. Josh only open every door I knock. I know you can't relate to this. Corvette escalate, but at once. My money just they escalate all at once. I know you won't remember say $1. I know you can't relate to this. See only the men who do with the from dust. Now them go there when we don't bust. You go get nightmare if you sleeping on us. That's why you won't even get to sleep. I'ma tell you what's what, your girl is not loyal. Cause if she encounter us, we go ship them from Lagos to Cyprus. That's why you can't relate to this. No, no, you can't relate to this. I know you can't relate to this. You can't relate to this. I know you can't relate to this.
Ebube, Ogenide, Ogeneme, Chidegimo. Well. Anyways, that is Ruga with Muhammad Ali right here on your number one radio station, your primo radio station in Kaduna State. I'm talking about Victor Light 8.9 FM, Mabel, Courage, Kuja, Queen, and the Chiwendo is right here. So let's get into the gist segment.
So today's gist we're talking about a guy, a girl, and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So on today's gist, you know how people go on dates and then expect a lot from their date partner and all.
Yeah.
So in a system of dating, it's more like a guy takes you on a date, he gets you food, he pays for the food, take you home if possible, and then you call it a good day, right?
Yeah.
So on this girl's case, they went on a date. He paid for her Uber. He tried, right?
Yeah.
Then they got to eat.
Yeah.
And you know how it is now. We love the aesthetics. We want to take pictures, make videos, post, and see that we're eating a very good, presentable food in a very nice restaurant.
If you didn't post it, it didn't happen.
Yeah. So she posted, and then her mom saw the picture and be like, "Oh, this food you're eating, I like it. Could you please get me one when you're coming back?"
Oh my God.
Well, that's
So
set up, mommy. Why?
No.
it feels normal.
Let her finish.
So when the mom said that, like the mom liked the food and she requested her daughter get her like one, so she would like to taste the food because it looked so good.
Yeah.
So she, after eating, she requested for a takeout, and the guy asked her to pay for
Okay.
that particular food.
Okay.
So she's like, it's weird because normally when people go out on a date, they pay for your food. Even if you have like a takeout, they still pay. So why is he asking me to pay for this food this extra food I bought, even after him knowing that it's for my mom and all? I believe if he loves me, he'll be able to. He should pay for the food, but instead he asked him to pay for the food.
Yeah.
So she's coming to say, the action of the guy, is it good? She should go on with the date or just call it off? Does the guy love her? Is that what the guy is supposed to do? Or she's overthinking? So ladies in the house, let's hear your views.
Okay, so
Maybe I could not wait.
at all. You know, the origin of this problem now is that she did not show his face. Show my face. Show my face. It's not me that buy it for you.
Show me now.
Show me. If she has shown him in the video, maybe the mom will understand that this is a date. This is not me just taking myself out to have fun and all that. So she will say, okay, can you? It won't be weird telling your child, buy this for me. Because people believe when you go on dates, that's the way it's done. When you just after having a nice time, because maybe you will not go back home straight. You could go for a movie, on a walk, just anything. But you won't ask her if you know she was on a date. So I feel maybe she thought she was alone. That's why she said, you are enjoying yourself. Oh, I like the thing you're eating. Get for me too.
Yeah.
Then the issue of buying takeout. I've actually gone on dates where the person that took me out will even suggest that also take some. You eat this night for dinner. I said this will cover for dinner because it's evening.
Yeah.
So it is not mandatory. It's not written anywhere or said anywhere that the person should buy you takeouts. The purpose of the date was for two of you to have a nice time. The eating is what comes with it. The date is not about the food. It's just part of what you came out for. So now, if he's generous enough to say, take this, another food, that's the same thing you ate. It's obvious, no truth. Now, what's that? Someone will just say, okay, take a snack, take shawarma, take something, just take out. But if they do it, it's out of their benevolence. But it's not mandatory. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that he's a wicked man will tell you or may pick your order and say, I'm working on a budget. Yeah, you know. But he lets you eat what you have to eat, and you're now insisting on the takeout. So when he says clearly that you will pay for it, he says one thing: this man does not have enough for the both of you to eat and for you to still take out. Because if he had that much, he will also get something for maybe dinner now for himself. But if you check, this looks like a man that just wants to make your day. He doesn't have it, so you should be considerate on the other side.
I'm just wondering, like, how did the conversation go that led to the man even saying you are going to pay for your mom's takeout?
Okay, like she was like, oh, my mom likes this food. I want to get it for my mom. And then when it's time to pay, or like she was looking at him like, okay.
Oh, God.
And I was like, no, you should pay for it.
So, okay, first of all, going out on a date in a restaurant is like, well, I'm not a fan of it, but especially when the person is a stranger. I feel like we should go on dates that are adventure-based and activity-based. I feel like you can get to know the person more than just, sitting in a restaurant. Mm-hmm. If my mother saw something I was eating, I was like, babes, get this thing for me. I'll be like, bet, I will get it for you. If I don't have the money, Chinwendu, don't have the money, I would make it clear. Mommy, this food.
Mom is 8K, Mom.
It's somebody that is buying this food for me. I followed somebody out and they bought food for me. I cannot afford it. And I feel like, why I asked, how did the conversation go? If she was like, okay, please get me a takeout, when the bill came, he's going to pay for the other ones, and please, this is my card for. I need us to be for real. I need us to be serious, because your mother wasn't on that date. It was a private conversation with you and the person. I'm even thinking that what if she didn't bring it up? Like maybe after the date, everybody went their separate ways. She could have entered inside their bag and gotten the takeout, and everybody's cool, right? So why do you need the man to do that for you? Why are you looking at him to buy food for you? You people came out on a date. When I mess go down one, you pardon with that one. Bring out your card and pay for your mother's food. If you could not afford it, it's not the man that you are telling. Tell your mother that maybe all the time I'll buy this food for you, but now I am on a date. This is not the right time to afford it. So these are the things that are testaments to our self-respect and the way we carry and honor ourselves. Because it is nobody's responsibility to take care of you. The best approach in life, the only approach in life that God has mandated each and every one of us, is that He gave you your life, and it is your own. It is not another person's own.
Exactly.
That is where independence comes in. So it's even advised that when you go out on a date, you order for what you
can pay for.
You can pay. Though it's the other person that is paying for it. Iji Diego, so that if the other person just insults you or do anyhow or disrespect you or look down on you or say something they're not meant to say, you'll be like, you know what, Bet, it's even me that came outside to come and talk to you. Yes, waiter, now my card. This is the food that I ate. You waka, period. So I don't want us to like be going on dates with greed and like onoko.
That's the particular time you have to eat all the things you have.
And it does not make sense. That is why I aside from like the money aspect, because I believe that if I'm going out, I can be able to afford what I eat. Yeah. But that's why I don't like going to a restaurant. Let's go to another place, like other places that are not conventional, maybe archery or stroll down the street. You know, looking at places there, pop into places, ice cream place where they sell biscuits. Just get those things and just like talk until you get to know the person better. Then you can now pop into a restaurant. By that time, you might have known like your money dynamics, how you can handle bills and all of that. That's what I think, though.
Well, okay, Queen, let's hear you.
Okay, I think maybe the guy have a particular budget. It's possible you have budgeted a particular amount for this particular outing, and for your mom to even tell you to get this particular stuff for her, I don't think it's right. You understand?
Yeah.
It's right. You cannot just see your child post a particular food on on social media and then you just my baby please.
What is wrong?
No. I just at some point I felt it's wrong.
Depending on their relationship.
Is she working? That's number one. Is your daughter working?
Okay.
And she afford it. Because she wants to tell the guy to even buy the food. She was thinking that okay, this guy, he should buy this food for me.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the money.
And it's giving the impression that the girl usually gets her things.
You get? She doesn't have the money. So why would the mom even ask her to even get that particular food for her to eat?
I think, I'm so sorry, but what am I saying? I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry or anything, but it looks like something my mom can do. And I don't see it as weird or anything. Because my sisters can do it. So like, oh, you posted something. It's like, where's my own? Me, I won't do it to the people I know, like my friends. I beg, especially if you stay in the same city, I beg, where you buy this one from? If you're coming to my house, get my own. Like, I feel like it's usual behavior.
Because you know you can afford it.
That's what I'm saying. Probably, that's why, at some point, if you're going out with a guy, probably on a date, before you even buy anything, you can ask him his budget. Don't go overeat.
Oh.
Yeah, don't go overeat. You understand? She don't have the money to do. If she have, she won't be actually...
All this drama would not happen.
Exactly. She won't even ask him to get anything for her. But the money was not there. That's what she was even she's trying to blame the guy now and turn things around. If you come and gist me, I would laugh you because you want to disgrace yourself.
Okay, so ladies, I like that silence. Courage. All right, so for me, I don't think it's wrong for mom to say she wants to eat.
Yeah,
that it's not wrong. So I think there are better ways she would have handled that. And I don't really think the guy does not have the money to pay for her food. He just did not want to do that.
Exactly.
Perhaps he doesn't want to start something that he wouldn't finish or continue. Yeah. Because maybe he's interested in her and they might get to go out some other time and she's always taking takeout for her mom.
Exactly.
It might be one thing
to become
or the other. So he wants to put it out straight to her that, oh, I am a principled man and this is how I do my things.
Yeah.
He could have afforded the takeout for her.
Municipality.
I think
we pay for the food now.
I think if she had said, oh, I love this food, I would actually like a takeout.
Without involving her mom, yeah?
If she could even say, oh, I like a takeout, I would like my mom to have a taste of this food. It's fair. But you saying your mom wants to eat this food and then make him feel like, oh, it is not his responsibility to get the food for her.
So I think she's embarrassed.
Yeah, she
feels embarrassed because it's like, she felt bad because shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes when we err or make mistakes and people call us out on our BS, it's just like, I know I made a mistake, but you shouldn't have said it now. You should have just done it. Maybe she's embarrassed and warn me after or something. She is embarrassed, and I get it, but I'm just like telling my ladies now, listening to me, babes. If your sister needs something and you're on a date, it is your responsibility, not your date's responsibility. True. If sometimes when you're on the date, sometimes it's not advisable, but if you need something more, like maybe you finish ordering, it's just like, oh my gosh, I really love this drink. You can get it for yourself, not your date.
Hold your cravings.
Yes, or hold your cravings. Period. If your date now decide, the thing with this thing, because I was thinking about it here. You know how this conversation goes online that you go just meet one woman today and tomorrow is her birthday. What if that was not planned? What if really
It was
her birthday? And I was thinking, so if I meet a guy that we are vibing and anything, all the other stuff, and our energy is good, do I hide my birthday so I wouldn't come off as, oh, I just like said that my birthday is tomorrow? But I'm not even telling you so you do anything for my birthday. I'm telling you so that you know, so it's not be like a surprise. I'm not expecting you to come with parana to my house.
This gist of yours made me remember. I think my last year birthday, I went to the mall to get some things.
Yeah,
and I met this guy. He's not even a guy, a man. And while I was going out of the mall, he was like, "Hi, how you doing?" For the first time, because it was my birthday, I said to do the unusual. Let me just be friendly, just answer and just be nice.
Yeah.
I answered, hi, good morning. Oh, can I get we got talking, and then I said, oh, you're lucky, today is my birthday. And they made that statement. He said, that's the meaning of, oh, you know how they say when you meet someone and that day the person's birthday, I'm like, today's my birthday, and I came to you could see
I was carrying stuff.
I came to shop some things, and I'm not telling you
to pay for it or do anything.
I'm already out of the mall. I'm outside, so it's not like you're meeting me at the spot to get something or what.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I would like to offer to get you a wine.
Is it a lie?
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, that's good. Thank you very much, but I really do not need it.
Because you've already insulted me.
I really do not need it.
You have already insulted me with that statement you just made.
Another syndrome going now is a guy will take you on the date, and then when the waiter comes to want to collect money for the bill, he will ask you, he'll give you cash.
Yeah.
Like, okay, me and Chiwendu goes on a date, and the waiter comes and say, where's your money? Pay for your bill, and this is what your bill is. And I'll be like, okay, Chiwendu, I have 50,000 naira cash.
Yeah.
Please transfer 50,000 naira to my account.
Yeah.
I'll give you cash. Chiwendu's face.
I'm glad to understand that.
So I have.
What happened to giving the person the cash?
Oh, hold on, I don't know.
Oh my God.
So I'd be like, okay, because I need to pay for the food. I'm the man, right?
Yeah.
And that's outing.
No, not you're the man. You're the one that invited me out.
Yeah. So the guy who gave her the 50K, I gave Chiwendu the 50K.
Yeah.
And then Chiwendu transferred 50K to my account. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I still have a cash of like 60K. Please transfer 110K to my account.
Oh my God.
Then Chiwendu transfer 110K to my account.
How does this feel like a scam?
Do you guys get what has happened there?
Yes.
What happened, Miriam?
He has not has he given her the cash? The first transfer.
He
cash?
gave her he gave her 50K cash to do a transfer of 50K, which she did. And it was like, okay, I think I'm having like a 60K. Do you have up to 60K in your account? And she said
He's trying to know how much.
And then he now said transfer 110,000 to my account.
Financial muscle.
Do you know that he took her of extra 50K?
Yeah.
How?
You guys don't get.
I get.
Is it
The first time he gave her cash of 50,000 naira, she transferred 50,000 naira. The second time he said that he's going to give her cash of 60,000 naira for her to send 110,000 naira. So 110,000 naira plus the previous 50,000 naira is how much? 160K. Their food was how much? 50K. She ended up giving him how much? 110K.
Which means she paid
for the food and gave him extra 110K.
How? She's supposed to collect her cash first before making
She collected the cash. The guy, maybe I still don't get it.
You don't
He collected the cash.
Yeah.
He came and said, okay, please, do you have 50K in your account to transfer? She said yes. Take this 50K, transfer me 50K. She did. You know, I said, oh, okay, that he needs extra, that he has extra cash. That he's going to give her 60K. So she will transfer 110K to her.
The math does not work now. No.
But 60
And you will not clock it immediately.
Yeah, 60 plus 50 is what? 110K.
So she would think that
that's the 110K.
It's a lie.
I will send the remaining 60. And after I've collected the 60k cash. Before I send another.
The person.
I was saying, did I come for account this thing or is this still date down there? What is going on?
You know that this business. Why is he giving her cash?
Give us like
what was the cash? Give me cash.
What is 50k cash for?
Maybe she wanted.
I was saying I don't have it again. No, ask them this. Do you have any POS outside? Any? Please make your withdrawals because what's this?
Wow.
So beware of dates you go to.
Beware.
Because sometimes all of these things you might not even know that it's happening.
Not really Kaduna men.
I know. I mean,
because Igbo men don't. Odoguns.
Okay, they will cover you.
Odoguns don't.
They don't do what? It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's true, Sha. It's true.
So please beware of the places you go to when you go on dates. Open your eyes. Be careful. Be
Maybe.
Don't be absent-minded. Be sure of whatever you're doing there. And then when it comes to whatever thing that you're eating out, be careful of whatever thing it is. Don't take out what you know you can't afford. Don't take out what you know that the person is not comfortable to pay.
Yeah.
You could first of all ask for the person's consent if they are willing to want to get it for you than you hopping on them on that.
Yeah.
So, ladies, thank you for the gist. Thank you for contributing. And that's a wrap.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Courage.
Thank you.
Do you wanna get stung? Can't relate.
Invicta FM.
Waye ya fi iya wanke hannu kafin cin abinci?
Ni ce.
Magani? Lalle kun iya wanke hannu. To yanzu a je a ci abinci. Amma da me ake farawa?
Ga da baba.
Madalla. Idan an gama sai mu yi na wanke hannu bayan cin abinci.
To baba.
Wai yaushe za a daina wannan gasar ne? Ko dan yaran nan su bi ne kawai?
Ai, koya musu tsafta ne. Gobe za mu yi na gwanin wanke kayan makaranta.
Alhamdulillahi kuwa suna fahimta.
Da tazarar haihuwa akwai isasshen lokacin yin kyakkyawar tarbiyya ga 'ya'ya. Kowa na iya bin tsarin tazarar haihuwa domin lafiya da bunƙasar iyali.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan saƙo ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya da tallafin gamayyar ƙungiyoyin Aida Pronet da FEM.
Ready to run your money better? Download Bill Station now. iOS or Android Play Store, just search Bill Station or go straight online at billstation.com. Bill Station, no stress, just control.
Da abin da kuke yi muna ganin ƙoƙarinku cikin iyali kuna nuna so muna jin daɗin hakan. Power oil muna nan da ku mun tsaftace dukkanin ɗigo akan 200 naira mu haɗu mu yaɗa soyayya. A duk sanda ka yarda da mu a gurin yi muna ganin ku shi ne sa muka yi na 200 sace sai da ku. Kuna dalilin wannan tsari mai sauki ku more wannan sachet akan 200 naira. Za ku samu Power Oil Mini Pack Sachet akan 200 naira.
Power Oil, Power Oil.
Yanzu lokaci ne na garabasar samun nasarar Indomie. Muna ƙara cin Indomie, muna ƙara samun nasara.
Kamar yaya?
Ku tara emtin ledojin Indomie noodles guda 10 mai gram 70 ko mai gram 120 wato super pack. Ku kai su cibiyar karɓar garabasar nasarar Indomie domin samun damar cin kyautar paketin Indomie mai gram 70.
Yawancin Indomie, yawan damar cin nasara. Domin ƙarin bayani ku biyo mu a shafin Indomie Arewa Facebook ko ku tuntuɓi cibiyar garabasar mafi kusa da ku. Indomie, ingantaccen abinci.
Domin nasara.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, though.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
This is Invicta 98.9 FM. We never invented radio, but we're taking it to the edge of perfection.
Okay, welcome back. You're still listening to For the Sisters. Let's get into the next segment, which is a Feminine Corner. Today on Feminine Corner, we are going to be talking about menopause. I had Dr. Josiah Yakubu, a gynecologist from Barao Diko Hospital. We really need to know what exactly is menopause, since it's like a normal aspect of a woman's life. So let's listen to this conversation. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to Feminine Corner. Today on Feminine Corner, we'll be talking about menopause. What exactly do you know about menopause? And do you have any misconceptions when it comes to menopause? Today, talking to us about menopause is Dr. Josiah Yakubu, who is a gynecologist at Barao Diko Teaching Hospital. The first question I posed to him is, what is menopause?
Menopause is the permanent cessation of menstruation in a woman's life after her reproductive years. So it's just, it marks a peak where the woman hormones, some of the hormones will start declining, and then which leads to permanent cessation of the menses.
And now it's important for us to know why women undergo menopause.
Yes, just like I said, it's the climactory, because after it's a cycle. Usually for women, they have there is the pre-pubertal, there is the pubertal, which is the reproductive age. Then there is the menopausal period, which denotes the end of their reproductive year. So just like I say, it's a cycle that every woman have to undergo.
Dr. Josiah, are there myths when it comes to menopause?
I don't know of any myths when it comes to menopause, because it's part of the normal reproductive cycle of a woman. So there's really no myth, something that happens. Just like, when you give birth to a child, the child grows up from being a child, then an adult, then the child becomes old. So that's just the cycle.
There are things women should know about menopause. I mean, it's something that they undergo. So what exactly should women know when it comes to menopause?
Everyone should know that menopause is a natural phenomenon. It's a natural phenomenon. It's a point in a woman's life that a woman have to experience. Yes, I know some people might experience it early, while some may experience it late, but I think that's what people should know. So it's not something that is strange. It's not something that is abnormal. It's part of the normal physiology of a woman.
The next question is, what causes early menopause in women, and is it something that can be prevented, and when is it expected for a woman to undergo menopause?
So yes, that's why I say some people might start menopause, premature menopause. Usually we define it when a woman's menses ceases before the age of 40 years. That's what we call premature menopause. So a number of things can actually cause that, which range from drugs. See, some women, literally because of the drugs that they take, some of those drugs can actually go to destroy the ovaries. Because let me just pause here and try to explain. Because the ovaries, woman, that's where the egg have been produced. They also produce some hormones, and those hormones are the ones that are responsible for the monthly period that women see. There are hormones, especially the estrogen, the progesterone. Then we have the other higher hormones, we call them the gonadotropins, the luteinizing hormones, the follicle-stimulating hormones. Then we have the other releasing hormones upstairs there. So the combination of these hormones are the one that make a woman have the menstrual cycle. So just like I said, the estrogen and progesterone, they are being produced in the ovaries. So that's, and then because these are the hormones these are the end hormones that usually leads to menses. So if anything affects the ovaries early, it could lead to premature menopause or early menopause. So just like I said, some drugs can actually go to cause problems in the ovaries, which can lead to early menopause. Then infection. Women will have infections, which ranges from bacterial infections, from viral infections, and fungal infection, which can actually lead to menopause. Which can actually lead to menopause. So if those things are not being treated well, they can actually pre-expose the woman to having early menopause. Then we also have what we call surgical menopause. There are some conditions in which the woman will require surgery, and then when that happens, the ovaries are going to be removed. So when the ovaries are removed, it can actually lead to menopause. Then cancer malignancies too, when the woman have some ovarian malignancies, which could lead to maybe destruction of the ovaries, then could lead to early menopause. Then some of the cancer drugs too. A woman that have some cancer and then she's been treated with those chemo radiations, which can actually destroy the ovarian tissue and then can lead to early menopause. Yes, the average age for women that have been expected to undergo menopause is after their reproductive years. Studies have shown between the age of 48.4 to 50.2 years. So I'm sure you're wondering what the 0.2, 0.4 is, but that's what study shows. However, some can undergo menopause even before that age, but of course, I said above 40, while others can also undergo menopause after the. You could see a woman that is 58 and she's still in her menses, so it's still normal. But the average age where most women will undergo menopause is what I just mentioned here.
Are there symptoms that we can see that shows that a woman is about to undergo menopause? The emotional and physical symptoms.
Yes, menopause comes with symptoms, really, because it marks a stage in a woman's life where some of the hormones that actually make a woman, those hormones, some of them are actually depleted, are actually reduced, while some are going up. So it comes with changes. So we have both physical symptoms with vasomotor symptoms, psychological symptoms. So let me start with the vasomotor symptoms. That's when you see some of those women, they are experiencing what we call internal heat. Internal heat in such a way that the woman will be in a room where there is ventilation or where other people are not feeling heat, but then she will complain that she's actually feeling heat inside. Though sometimes you might not see the heat, you might not see the sweat in her skin, but then she complains that she's having internal heat. Then we have hot flushes too. Of course, that's what we call hot flushes too, because at some point in time she'll be feeling the heat inside, and at some point in time she'll start feeling cold again, even when the temperature is normal. Then we also have other psychological symptoms. Women can also experience some psychological symptoms that they be experiencing mood swings. In this point, they are happy. In the next minute, they are sad. So all it comes with that's with the menopause. They could have some depression. Some of them could experience some depression. All they are the psychological symptoms. They have some depression, which are all. And then they could also be irritable. That's at that time. So some other physical symptoms could be, of course, that's when they start having irregular menses before it finally ceases. When they experience vaginal dryness, and they have low libido, they lose interest in sexual fracture. Then they could have problems with sleep too. They can be having issues with sleep. Insomnia, they will have an increase in their heartbeat, some dizziness. Then they will also be having some recurrent urinary tract infection, cystitis.
So I'm curious to know, if a woman has undergone menopause or she's in the premenopausal stage, is it right or is it still okay for her to undergo reproductive health checks? What is the importance of undergoing reproductive health checks when you're undergoing menopause?
Yes, just like I said, for women that have early menopause, of course, some of them you can actually help them. You can assist them to achieve conception. That's to be able to get pregnant. We have other assisted reproductive technique which you can use for them. Yes, so for them, but then for women that are actually of age, that's those age that I mentioned above 40, and they still desire. To get pregnant, you have to cancel them for the risk, because some of them, they have decreased ovarian reserve, which means that the quality of the egg that they produce is not actually very good. So they need to be cancelled adequately so that they understand the risks. But then, just like I said, assisted reproductive technique is a technique that's available. That even if a woman is menopausal, sometimes you can introduce some exogenous hormones that you can inject her with some hormones that will mimic her own hormones, and then you can be able to do IVF or other techniques so that she can get pregnant. So if a woman still desires fertility, so you can offer her this option while explaining the advantages and disadvantages of such.
Now, coming to the role the society can play, what are the proper habits that we can take up when it comes to issues of menopause?
This is of public health concern. Yes, because so number one is that people in society should understand that it's a phase that every woman will have to undergo. So when a woman start experiencing these signs or these symptoms, I think the society should support her, because if you remember, I mentioned some of the psychological problems that they are facing. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. To this minute they are happy, the next minute they are sad, they become irritable. So you just talk to them and then they just flare up. So it's not their fault. It is the situation of those hormones in their body that usually does. So we should give them maximum support so that they will understand that they are not alone. So that they understand that this is not their fault entirely. It is just a phase that they are passing. But then most of the time, once those symptoms come, they pass and then they become better. So as a society, let's try to let's not blame them for that. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's part of the normal physiology. It's part of the normal way development that's of a woman. So, and then also when we see people that are having such experiences, we can actually also advise them, while we encourage them, advise them that some of them, they can have severe symptoms that they will need to be admitted in the hospital. So yes, some of them, when they have the severe symptoms, sometimes we used to offer them what we call hormone replacement therapy, so that we can be able to give them some of those hormones that are depleted in their body. We can inject them so that it mimics that, so that the symptoms can feel better. So let's also tell them that yes, if they have such symptoms, they can also come and seek for help. So we can actually do that and help them with that. So I think that's what we can do as a society to actually help them with that. Then also for the women that are menopausal, they should also understand this, so that when they reach that, if a woman smokes, she has to stop smoking. If she drinks alcohol, she has to stop drinking alcohol. If she exposes herself to radiation, to heat, she also has to stop that. And then she needs to eat healthy. When she eats healthy, at least her body is going to adapt early, and then the symptoms will improve. Then she needs to also have enough rest. If it's a woman that is very busy, she should also have enough rest. And then, I also mentioned the fact that some of their bones are not strong, so women should avoid maybe doing work that can put pressure on their bone and then lead to breakage of their bones.
Finally, how can we have productive conversations when it comes to the topic of menopause?
Yes, we can have productive conversation, just like I mentioned already. Once, if we understand that it's a natural process that woman, if you understand that it's nature that is taking its course, I think it helps to kickstart how the conversation is going to go. So in such a way that the woman will know that it's not her fault. It's just how nature. That's how she's been created. That's how the cycle is being created to happen. So once if you understand that, then you can kickstart the conversation, and then we also need to, every woman need to understand what is happening, that the physiology. That's why I said, if you see, when a girl is being delivered, she don't start menses at once. The body have to get developed to a level that she starts seeing menses. That's when those hormones, that's when the ovaries become mature, and then the hormones are being produced. Then all through that, the reproductive age, that's when the woman she begins to get prepared to get pregnant. She gets pregnant. She breastfeeds her child. She takes care of the children. Then it's reached a time again in the woman's life that those hormones too, they are going to reduce, yes, they are going to reduce. So when that happens, that's when menopause sets in. So when a woman understands that it's a phase, I think the conversation is going to be made much more easier, and then also to try to counsel the woman on ways or things that they can do to be able to alleviate the symptoms that they are having, so that they can know that it's not going to last forever and ever. Some of those symptoms are going to they are going to feel better, and the woman can still live. That's to I would say near reproductive life, though she might not be able to deliver naturally, just like I said. But then, just like I said, some of those symptoms can be treated with either some medications, with either psychotherapy or psychosocial behaviors. So once if you do that, I think women can understand, and then they will be able to and then they'll be able to live their normal life.
Thank you so much, Dr. Josiah. I've been speaking to Dr. Josiah Yakubu, a gynecologist from Barao Diko Teaching Hospital, and he has been telling us everything we need to know about menopause. I hope you learned something from today's topic. Let me go back to the girls in the studio and hear what they have to say.
Hi, girl.
Hi, my name is Enya Jemima Omale, and you're listening to The Sisters on Invicta FM 98.9. Listen up.
This is for the sisters.
This is for the sisters.
This is for the sisters. This is for the sisters.
This is for the sisters.
And yes, this is for the sisters. The sisters are right here. You have been listening to that conversation with Dr. Josiah Yakubu from Barao Diko Teaching Hospital, a gynecologist. He has been talking to us about menopause. So back to the ladies in the studio. Yep. All right. So what did we learn from that conversation?
Okay. For me, I know. I heard that menopause is more like your ovaries stopping to produce egg.
Yeah.
So it happens in one's maybe your late 30s, 40s, 50s. Not everybody though, but everybody's body is different. But it just happens that if your body stops, ovary stop producing egg, it means you've hit menopause. It could be in your mid 30s, your late 30s, your early 40s, and so on.
Yeah. So he said the ideal age. Would I say ideal, but on average, it should be from, after 40. Before 40 is premature menopause. So it's not meant to be happening. Okay. Meaning that, there are things that might have triggered it, be it infections, be it maybe the drugs you took. So in that case, you have to go to your gynecologist to check it out. And why this conversation was important to me was, when it comes to female reproductive health, we are always hush about it. The other time when we spoke about vaginal care, it was just like, oh my God, don't do that. But this is our body. This is a normal phase in life. And I really wanted the doctor to answer when it comes to myths when it comes to menopause, because I know when it comes to menopause, it's like it ends your fertility, or there was something you did wrong. It feels like a taboo topic. It feels like something that hasn't been, spoken about a lot when it comes to women's reproductive health. And I would want us to realize that it's a normal cycle. So the doctor mentioned how you go from a toddler to a teenager to an adolescent. Is that how it goes? Toddler, teenager, adolescent, which one comes first?
Adolescence.
Okay, adolescence, teenager, young adult, older person and stuff it's a cycle. That is how a woman's reproductive health is. So you start menstruating and you have to stop. That's how the menarche, beginning menarche and then menopause. So what I got from the conversation is we should treat it as something that is natural. It is a normal part of a woman's cycle.
Not like a disease
it's not like a disease or a curse or something that it was God's natural design for women. Right. Maybe do you have anything to add?
Yeah, people may find it weird, and you people may also find it weird, but there's something I usually say.
Yeah?
Almost every month. I can't wait for my menopause.
It's a lie.
I'm serious.
Girl, I can relate.
I'm serious.
I'm not even gonna lie, because when you start, you're just like, oh my gosh, finally, because all your peers they have started their menstruation, but then you do the thing every month and you're just like, wait to not be this night sign up for.
I was so
such hard work.
And being a twin, my sister had already, and I was just I've never enjoyed 1 month that came. It's always different for me, my hormones, my mood, my everything. So I just say I can't wait for. Sometimes it just slips off my mouth.
Yeah.
But I now understood that this menopause also comes with its own changes in the body, itching, rash. Jesus, I say, God, is there anyone that's easy for women?
Yeah,
but
woman's body is really a miracle.
Yeah, I learned from today that it can be induced by different things, not just necessarily the natural cycle of a woman. And now my concern is, since drugs can cause it, do you look out for?
Yeah,
because I believe there's a particular what will I call it?
Substance,
yes, that is in the makeup of the drug that will induce menopause early for women. So what is that thing that we should look out for in most tablets or drugs we purchase?
That's why getting over-the-counter drugs are not like good. You should get drugs recommended or administered by a doctor. But I love that question you asked.
Think
I would ask
also contraceptive are not like it could make you get to menopause quick. Yes,
is that verified?
Yes.
Is that verified?
Or contraceptive or just
no, when you take it too much. Okay, maybe some persons have like intercourse like maybe 5 times in a week, and all of those 5 times in a week they're taking it like constantly. It becomes like they become addicted to it. They always take it, and also all of these drugs, even your paracetamol has its side effect when you take it so much. So it's more like when you take so much contraceptive, it affects you.
Another question I have about menopause.
I have to ask him that.
Yes, another question too about menopause. Does this also take away the how do I say those
libido?
Yes, of a woman.
He said it. Yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to menopause, your libido reduces. Was that what? My gosh.
Yes, there's change in libido. That's true.
Bye bye.
Does it?
Omo bills they choke. No wahala. With Bill Station, you pay sharp. Light, data, transfer, one app, no stress, fast, secure, anytime. Bill Station, where your money they work.
Sunana Zakiya Abdulsalam. Ni uwa ce, ma'aikaciyar banki ce kuma masaniyar tattalin arziki. Kowane yaro yana buƙatar abubuwa na yau da kullum kamar su abinci, tufafi, kiwon lafiya da makaranta. Amma idan aka haifi yara ba tare da tazara ba kusa da juna, abin kan wahalar da iyaye. Misali, idan ka haifi yara dab da juna, zai zamanto kana ƙoƙarin sayawa wannan kayan makaranta, ga biya wancan kuɗin maganin asibiti, sannan kuma lokacin biyan kuɗin makarantar su duka yana iya zuwa lokaci guda. Amma idan kai tazara tsakanin haihuwa, kana iya tsara kashe kuɗi a hankali da taimakon Ubangiji. Hakan zai baka damar tanadi da kula da kowane yaro yadda ya kamata. Yana sauƙaƙa rayuwa kuma yana amfanar da iyali gaba ɗaya.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa. Ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Yanzu lokaci ne na garabasar samun nasarar Indomie. Muna ƙara cin Indomie, muna ƙara samun nasara.
Kamar yaya?
Ku tara emtin ledojin Indomie noodles guda 10 mai gram 70 ko mai gram 120 wato super pack. Ku kai su cibiyar karɓar garabasar nasarar Indomie domin samun damar cin kyautar paketin Indomie mai gram 70.
Yawancin Indomie, yawan damar cin nasara. Domin ƙarin bayani ku biyo mu a shafin Indomie Arewa Facebook ko ku tuntuɓi cibiyar garabasar mafi kusa da ku. Indomie, ingantaccen abinci.
Domin nasara.
Hi, girl.
Hi, my name is Ene Jemima Omale, and you're listening to The Sisters on Invicta FM 98.9. Listen up.
Ibelem no na nanso kechi katata mma anya afugo okummo fana choko okumnyo mana dira maka nwaga na achụ aja ka ibe maba ndị mmụọ tatola na ọtụtụ godezena madam wayozena yeah ajibo wayozena yeah same OGs, if I change it with the zeros, now my bank account. And I'm game a type of pad, live up to my name.
Fino Flavor with a song Uzo. No, I have Maybell here, I have Courage here, I have Kuja Queen. And Okay, sorry. We are live on Facebook. And then an observer in the studio. Why are you looking at the door? Rahima. Rahima is here. Say hi. Hi. Say hi again into the mic. Say it again.
Hi.
Okay, hi to you too. All right, let's get into the main conversation for today. We want to talk about mother-daughter relationship. You know, a lot of the times they would always say like, a daughter needs her father because you know her confidence. Why did you do that to your face? Talk to me.
Nothing.
You get to know.
Okay. A daughter needs her father because her father is the one that would model what a man should be like for her.
Yeah.
So when she's thinking of
model, there are different kinds of model, right? Model, not a man
should look like for her. So a lot of times a woman would seek for, if her father was emotionally unavailable or nonchalant, she would go and look for it's not as if she's actively looking for a nonchalant, but she ends up with a nonchalant man or an abusive man if the father was abusive. So it's always like, even how a woman shows up in the world, how confident and bold she is in the world is like, is always attributed to the presence of her father in her life. So today let's talk about mothers. What role do mothers and daughters have? What was it like growing up with your mother? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it rocky at the beginning and then at the end it became like good? How was it like? So let me come to you, Queen. When I was saying a daughter needs her father, why you scrunched your face? Why?
Not really. I think we all need our parents in one way or the other. We're talking about mothers, right? I think a mother and daughter relationship is very important. It's very vital in the girl's child life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes most of the girls out there, they are being abused, but you can't tell. You can't come home and tell your mom because probably based on the reaction you get at the end of everything, they will just make you to lose hope.
Yeah.
But then you should be like an emotional safety net, as that is the mother.
Yeah.
You know, when you start your first period, you should come and tell your mom.
It's your mom you talk to.
Exactly. When you meet him, probably you met a man or a boy that is trying to deceive you.
Yeah.
Especially those little ones that are growing up now. Mama, do you know that, I met someone today? I love all those children whereby when they get back home, they'll be like, Mommy, I saw a guy in my class. We have a new
boy in my class
today, and I like him. He's not bad.
Yeah.
That child is human being, and at some point, they have feelings. But you have to tell that child that, okay, it's good to have feelings, but for now, it's wrong.
Participating those feelings.
Yeah. So at some point, it's very important for parents, like a mother, draw your child very close. If not, if you can't draw them closer to you, when they go out there, they'll go and discuss with their friend. They'll have conversation with their friends. They will deceive them.
Yeah.
And then they'll tell them things that they are not supposed to tell them to do. So when your child have issues outside, they should come and tell you and relate things to you. And then you as the mother, you will know how to handle the whole situation. You should be like should I call like an open net?
Yeah.
Listen, don't judge.
Yeah.
Advise. Sometimes you don't need to beat. Sometimes just surprise and shock them. Don't beat.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good, this is fine. Most of these children now that most of them are wayward. Their parents don't observe, they don't listen to them.
They cage them.
Exactly. They don't allow them to, try to give them benefit of doubt.
Yeah.
Also, you get, let me say, like me, I think when I started menstruating the first time, you know that I menstruated for like 3 years. My mom don't know.
Why? Why?
Because, okay, should I say I'm smarter than my age? You get? And then in school, they used to give us like always, all the time. So I just felt that, okay, I've been taught in school.
Yeah.
I know the proper hygiene that I'm supposed to, do and take care of myself. I run it myself. It was just one day we were just having conversation and she was like, have you started your? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm a pro. Like I'm a pro now.
Yes.
I'm a pro now. But with time, exposure and the rest, sometimes she don't need to ask me for some conversation. I'll just bring it up, and then with time we begin to gist. sometimes we gist and laugh. We talk about a lot of things. Okay, what about your boyfriend? What about this and what about that? You understand? Sometimes we just crack jokes with it. So it's important for you as a woman to draw, especially a girl child, draw that child very close to you. Some of the children, they will go out, they abuse them outside, they do a lot of things to them, but they can't come back home and come and tell you because you are harsh, or because you don't listen, or before they say one or two, you have given them different.
You have given them buzzwords.
Yeah.
So I'm now interested in talking about, like, how did your mother communicate to you about sex as a young child, as her daughter? Because I always see this thing of, because our mothers grew up with their own parents, how their parents treated them, that is how they are going to treat their own children. So a lot of the times you see that a mother would want to overcorrect and cage her daughter because she doesn't want maybe she was sexually abused or sexually violated. So it's just like, oh, don't say those things, don't say it outside, you don't, because she has felt the pain of speaking up about something that happened to her, and now she doesn't want that shame to be on you. So I want to, Courage, talk to me. What was your relationship like with your mother?
My relationship with my mom was the bestest relationship I've ever had with anybody. So I'm not just saying this because I want to say it. So I know I've said it before that I think I had my first ever baby relationship quite early as a teenager, and my mom was in the know of it. And the guy's parents too were in the know of it, so except my dad, because my dad is very strict. Like, well, is that what you want to do? Yeah. So I know children goes to school, they see life different from what it is in the house. But my mom made it simple for us that no matter what we see outside, we always come back to relate to her about it, because she always tells us about it, about dating, very early dating, when a guy approaches you, what to do, what not to do, what to say. If you know you are not strong enough to depending on the person who is talking to you or who is holding you tight, and you're not strong enough to fight for yourself, make sure you shout and scream and bite the person and run as fast as you can, or seek for help from any other person, just like that. She had been making references like that. So I think when it comes to dating, it came to sex, it was something she actually explained. So it's more like, I think before most parents get to start telling their children about sex, they already are aware of the fact that there's something that is bad that they should not talk about. So it's not like it is news. So one way or the other, you might have heard it, maybe while you're playing with your peers and someone made mention of something like that, and you're like, what is that?
So the first introduction to it might be in school.
So when I hear that, I like go back home and tell my mom, like, okay, that's while we're playing, because then as a child there's this word that was vulgar that children as a child, it is prohibited for you to say it. When you go to like public places, like where you've seen children use marker to write things, and you see that word there, and it's bad for you to say it. So why is it bad, and why are you seeing it everywhere? So I have to ask my mom what it is, and she had to educate me on it. And then dating, she literally told me that dating is not bad, but it is the other person's intention towards it that is bad. And most persons want to date you because they want to have sex with you. That is the reason why they want to date you. That's just their purpose. So she was like, make sure you are done with secondary school before
you get
do
into
that.
anything like that.
Our reason is perhaps by chance, by mistake, maybe you guys get to have maybe sexual intercourse and then you get pregnant. At least you're done with secondary school to carry your shame and go.
Shame. Well, talk to me. What are the complicated dynamics between a mother and her daughter? I know that growing up, my mom, I was just like, actually, this is what I gave it to me. What is happening here? Every small thing, you need to me here, in our Balumumba, you'll be shouting at me, beating me up. Oh, is this how you're going to do your husband's house? Yeah, good. calm down. And I was the first child, so it was just like I didn't. Oh my God, she didn't give me. She didn't give me a breathing space, right? It was just later on that I almost I disagree with her. I'm just like, mommy, if you not really gel like that. This is what is happening right now, and we've gotten to a place where we now talk. So, a lot of the times, that kind of complication enters into adulthood, that your mother will still want to like control your life, want to be involved in your life, and be like, maybe you underwent something and she's dismissive of your feelings and you guys can't even talk. Then you're hearing other people, maybe you hear somebody like Courage now saying that, oh, I and my mom, we have like a good relationship, we are best friends, why can't I have that kind of relationship with my mother? So what do you think causes like those kind of frictions between mother and daughter? Why does it exist?
The way I see it is just because these are two women. How women can be. And there's this saying that goes, even though the woman is aged, like she's old, the young girl in her is still very much active. So when it comes to mother and daughter, it's like she's always seeing her younger self. And because of, this African parent context, it's like they are trying to right their wrongs with your own life.
Yeah.
Now, I've come to understand over time that this comes from a place of concern and love, self. They don't want you to make mistakes. They are so conscious. They put that pressure on you to the point that they begin to misunderstand everything you do, and they will eventually push you into making that mistake.
Or like if a daughter that is overly ambitious, she wants to conquer the world, she wants to make an impact, and it's her mother that is saying a woman is not meant to be doing that. A woman is meant to be like, why would you be buying a car, owning a house?
Exactly.
Who will marry you? Why are you dressed like that? Who are you talking to? Blah 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 blah. And it is almost hurtful to know that it's another woman, a woman that bettered you, that is trying to tell you to tone down or shrink your ambitions.
On that, sorry, I think for me it depends on the person. So some persons don't know how to. Some persons they get hot, and they want to let you know that thing you're going to do, you're going to get hot. So they might not know how to tell you. So they'll say it's the way that it will hurt you, the way they feel it. That's the same way they will say it to you. Doesn't mean that they don't love you or they don't want the best for you. We could find some persons don't know how to communicate affection. They don't know how to do that.
But there are cases of real, let me not call it hatred, disdain of mothers to their daughters. There are real cases of these. You see the way she reacts to maybe her male children are very different from the way it's like
she pampers the male child.
Not even necessarily pamper. She can accommodate his, she can understand him. She can listen when he's talking like, Mommy, I won't do this because of this. But you can't say nothing to her. Anything
because you're a girl child.
Because you're a girl child, and she feels like you should do better. Even if you're the younger one, at this point, not necessarily the other or the first.
I think it depends on the home she came from and the kind of upbringing she also went through. So most persons inject. So sometimes you learn something, you went through hell, and you might not want someone else to go through that hell. You've learned from the hell, and don't want someone else to go through that hell. Why some other person will go through hell, and they don't know how to make it better. So they also make you go through that hell because that is what was being passed down to them.
Yes, exactly.
So it's more like them not understanding the gravity of their action. They feel it is the normal thing to do. Since that kept them and made them responsible in the society, they'll feel that same thing they will do to you, reciprocate to you, also make you responsible.
Should a daughter that was maybe sexually abused and her mother told her to, no be you, go carry yourself, go meet the man, no be waiting you wait, and start victim blaming her, is she right to want to disown her mother?
Nope.
Okay, let's hear it.
You can't disown your mother.
Do you see this?
Create a distance.
The same way the mother was overreacting by saying those hurtful words, it's the same way she too will be overreacting by disowning her mother. The truth is that two wrongs cannot make a right, no matter what the justifications are. So the bitter part is that a lot of young ladies have had to become the bigger person with this whole mother and daughter issues like this. Sometimes when their mothers pass a message across or say something, they'll calm themselves down and say, this is actually what she meant. This is now them becoming the adult inside this scenario now.
Yeah.
That's my point. So, for peace to reign, not even for peace to reign, because she's your mom. That respect now that she's your mom, it's hurtful, especially seeing that this is rape. But you know how she can be. For her to make that kind of statement, you will now see the way she thinks. It's best you first of all go and seek help elsewhere. If it mustn't be within the family. There are professionals that deal with things like rape and
But is
recovery
it not
after
hurtful
it.
that the first person that should
No,
have
it is.
understood you?
Yeah, it is. But I'm talking about facing your realities now. I'm talking about facing your realities, facing your realities. It is so hurtful.
Yeah.
But the first thing is, get yourself first. Recover first. When you rise up from that thing, you will see that even your mother will be in awe of you. That, how did you do this? That's when you can now have the time to calm down and put it to her. Secondly, you know that these things are also effects of wrongful parenting that have been passed down. She has never been a mother before. You are her first chance at being a mother. Like this, you and your siblings. So it's been passed down to her mother from her mother's mother. Now she's doing the same thing to you, and in her mind, I've not done anything. No, this is the way my mother raised us, and we are not spoiled. We are responsible today. Now, when it gets to your own time for parenting, number one, you set that clear boundary that don't interfere in my child's life. Like, I'm the one that has to say. Then the way you mother, she will look at you. She will even be the one to use her mouth and tell you that you are a better mother than I am. So there are different ways to address this when you're dealing with your mother, because I'm always big on respecting parents too, not just mothers. You should have that wisdom. Normally the way you want to react for an outsider, because it's your mother, there's this level of temperance and patience you just need to have.
Let me hear courage.
Okay, so on that issue of rape, and then your mother is the first person to castigate you and all, it hurts a lot, because first, she's a woman who should understand your pain and what it feels.
She
like
might have even been abused at some point in her life.
and know what it feels like for someone else to touch you, someone else you don't want to touch you in the manner you don't like. Secondly, she's your mom. She's supposed to be your safe space. So if she's the one castigating you and throwing shades at you, I think she's trying to hide from reality. So she's trying to cast the stones so that whoever is coming to cast any stone on you, you've bared the worst kind of stone that would come and hit you. So you won't feel down anymore. You know, okay, you'll be like, okay, what else do you have to say? My own mother has done worse. So to her, it might be the only way she can communicate. It might be the only way she can relate with you in that level. She does not. Some women are not emotional. They don't show emotions.
They're not expressive of their emotions.
They're not expressive. So women who are not expressive of their emotions are mostly the ones who does that. They're mostly the ones that might be like, oh, why did you do this? You are at fault, and try to put the blame on you. But if she was someone who has emotions, not just to maybe any child in the house, and not just to, like, generally she's a very emotional person, she will try to sympathize with you, then before telling you what you would do next, then before casting you on whatever thing, castigating you on what you did previously, she will try to separate the wrongs from the right thing that you should do. So I think for a woman to do that, and for the girl herself who would go through such from her mom, is to just, there's nothing else you have to do than be strong for yourself.
So I don't know whether you guys have seen it. Tommy K Adioye, we know Tommy K now, the influencer. She did a Sunday Mother's Day special that she brought Kitenshaw, Blessing, and Zeh, and that episode was very emotional. But on the thumbnail of the YouTube video, it was written, "My mother wished she showed me more affection," and it's like, is that thing of, because it's a girl child, I know I'm her mother and I know the kind of society she's going into, so let me kind of want to harden myself. So I wouldn't even allow her to what movie was I seeing? See the soft part of me, because no be me go make her spoil. Because if a girl child spoils, like, oh, who be your mama? Who be your mama? Where is your, and anything that goes wrong in the girl's child's life, reflects back on the mother. And so that then makes women to want to like mothers to want to overcorrect and cage and insult and put down. And you as the daughter, you're looking at how she's treating your male siblings, and it's just like, but mom, you are more affectionate with the boys and you're not even treating me like I'm your own child. What do you mean that every other person is sleeping and I have to be the one to go downstairs to be fetching water, to join you and be cooking? Why can't all of us come together and cook this food? So all of those things starts breeding like resentment as they are growing up. And it's just like, when you now get a moment of fresh air as an adult, it's like, mom, where were you doing all of those things back in the days? And if you have somebody like my mother, she'll start like, you really start seeing
from a perspective.
Okay, I see you now. But the extreme part of it, like when sexual violence happens, I'm not sure that my mom is that hardened enough to want to, because she wants to cover her shame from the society, she will put me down. What is wrong is wrong, and it shouldn't be. So it's just like, how can a mother and a daughter try to communicate? Especially, we saw that video where the 28-year-old woman was like, she's trying to foster a relationship with her mom, but it's like her mom is not forthcoming. Her mom is not willing to be involved in her life, because it's something of, even before you have female friends, the one that gave birth to you, you guys can gist, you guys can be together, she can support your dreams, she can be like, that man where they follow on it, they'll have the red flags on it, somebody you can easily just discuss with, women stuff, go shopping with, and stuff like that. And she doesn't have it. So it's like, how do I try to foster a relationship with my own mother? Because growing up, it was really hard for me to take this woman as my mother, because she said really hurtful things. She even body shamed me, because some mothers will body shame their daughter, like, "Nke in a boot or see what he puff up, which man will look your way?" And you don't realize how those words you're saying to your daughter is shaping an image for her. And we know, a lot of us women, we are men-centered. So it's like everything a woman does it goes back to how a man will see you. How about just making her self-centered? Not self-centered in a negative way, but
seeing her for
herself. Be a person first before you become a wife. You understand? So what are the things that your mothers did for you that you will not be doing to your children? Queen, let me go with you. Yeah.
I think like not asking. Most of our parents, they don't ask us. So I want you to ask. I want you to be curious. Yeah. Ask me, who is your boyfriend? Why are you going out with? And don't mind just me.
When you finish advice, when are you until you don't ask me. You don't ask me. You told me not to visit any man. Now. From where to where, please?
From where? And also, giving listening ears. Always listen. Like, don't judge. Know that everybody can actually make mistake. Whenever they come, I embrace them with open arms.
There's something I would like us to clarify in this For the Sisters program. People say, "Hi, your mother is not your friend." Like, even for the father, you are not their friend, you are their parent. Please, does that go for you? What is your opinion on that? Because people say the only way to get close to these people, especially when they're from that teen age where they are curious, they feel like they are now big, you are old school, the best way is to vibe with them, to be their person, their guy, their friend.
You can be friends with somebody and be firm with your boundaries. Let's take God, for example. God loves us. There's nobody that loves us more than God.
Yes. Okay.
But if you do anyhow, he'll be the first person to correct you. So I can be friends with my child. I'm friends with my siblings. But if I notice I'm the first child, I will laugh, we'll play. You can even hit my head, all of those. I'll give you another. But if you do and move anyhow, yes, Bieba, when did this one start? Because whether you like it or not, I'm your parent. So I can be loving, caring, a friend, and still be firm with my boundaries. What now happens is that is that thing of, I want to be liked by them. Your child already likes you. I don't want them to say, "Oh, you're doing too much." That is not your business. Your business is to make sure that this person turns out great. And let it be said that it was from you that they heard that word of knowledge or that advice. Let it not be said that they went outside and somebody was advising them. You see the wrong, your duty is not to be liked in that moment. You can like each other later. I can buy you ice cream, I can take you out, but you see, in this moment, I will discipline you. I'll tell you the truth and tell you the way you're moving, I do not like it.
So there's a parenting mode and there's a friend mode.
Oh,
the child should be wise enough to detect when you are
that when daddy is like, yo, you better behave. There is no gentle parenting here. Yeah. So what are you taking from your mother? What will you not take when it comes to your own child?
See, honestly, I was trying to think of what not to take. I don't think I can place my mind on any.
Oh, that's good.
Honestly, I can't place. I was trying to think, so it doesn't look like I'm saying I can't place my mind on any. Like, but obviously, I tried searching for one thing I know that my mom did to me that I would not want to do to my child, and I find none. None, honestly, because she was like a perfect being to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I think for my elder sister it might be different. First children are actually different. The way parents handle first children are different from the way they handle like the second and the rest.
Yeah.
Because the first should be like you should be the one to be an exemplary to the rest persons and all.
Yeah.
But me, the whole that the first one is not doing, like whatever step you miss, I'm watching you and I know, oh, you've missed this step, and I know parents are going to react a certain way to this step you've missed. I know I'm not taking that step. So more reason why, if we both if me and my sister both my mom beat her, she might not beat me.
I used to hate that a lot.
She normally used to say, she normally used to cry and be like, and she's only the dark one in the family.
Yeah.
My parents are fair.
So you will do that now to your children because you said there's nothing you.
No, I'm trying to say to me. It wasn't to me.
No, like
it was
in my I don't want that for my children.
My sister, but clarification. Yeah. So she was like, okay, so why are you treating me different? And with the fact that she was dark, all my family were fair. She's the only dark person. Because I'm dark, why are you treating me like this? I don't want to give it to me. My mom would be like, if I don't tell you how to act right, these other ones will look at you and start acting the same way.
I'm like, Auntie Gam beats them up. I don't understand why you're beating me for somebody's sin. Do you know, like, I legit told my mom at some point, Mommy, no cap, you use me as experiment in this house. Because everybody did differently from me. And, you know, it was later on that I kind of like understood it, that it's good to be an experiment, because I went to, you know, things that were good actually. They've spent money on me. But just like, the body school I went to, no Ijimume experiments. Nobody went to it again because you know what the body is. University, nobody is going to. It's like, see, it's what is going on. But then, it is what it is. You know, especially when you become a parent, you then understand. You don't even need to get to being a parent to see your parents. You just need to be an adult who is now independent and doing your own life. You're just like, that is why mommy will come back home and be so cranky and irritated because of more work. The work she did in her office was a lot. You know how you come back and then there are children around. If I slap you, go and sit down because you are irritated. You have done a lot of work. So even as an adult, you start seeing your parents as human beings. So let's go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show. I want us to talk about how can maybe a daughter listening to us now, she has a fractured relationship with her mother. How can she, build that relationship?
Invicta 98.9 FM.
Shin kun gaji da wahalar biyan kuɗaɗe kamar na katin wuta? Ai kuwa, a Bill Station ana iya yin hakan cikin daƙiƙa kaɗan. A biya ko aika kuɗi cikin sauƙi. A ko'ina kuma a kowane lokaci. Ga sauƙi, sauri da tabbacin kariya. Bill Station, kuɗinku, manhajarku.
Yanzu lokaci ne na garabasar samun nasarar Indomie. Muna ƙara cin Indomie, muna ƙara samun nasara.
Kamar yaya?
Ku tara emtin ledojin Indomie noodles guda 10 mai gram 70 ko mai gram 120 wato super pack. Ku kai su cibiyar karɓar garabasar nasarar Indomie domin samun damar cin kyautar paketin Indomie mai gram 70.
Yawancin Indomie, yawan damar cin nasara. Domin ƙarin bayani ku biyo mu a shafin Indomie Arewa Facebook ko ku tuntuɓi cibiyar garabasar mafi kusa da ku. Indomie, ingantaccen abinci.
Domin nasara.
Sunana Zakiya Abdulsalam. Ni uwa ce, ma'aikaciyar banki ce kuma masaniyar tattalin arziki. kowane yaro yana buƙatar abubuwa na yau da kullum kamar su abinci, tufafi, kiwon lafiya da makaranta. Amma idan aka haifi yara ba tare da tazara ba kusa da juna, abin kan wahalar da iyaye. Misali, idan ka haifi yara dab da juna, zai zamanto kana ƙoƙarin sayawa wannan kayan makaranta, ga biya wancan kuɗin maganin asibiti, sannan kuma lokacin biyan kuɗin makarantarsu duka yana iya zuwa lokaci guda. Amma idan kai tazara tsakanin haihuwa, kana iya tsara kashe kuɗi a hankali da taimakon Ubangiji. Hakan zai baka damar tanadi da kula da kowane yaro yadda ya kamata. Yana sauƙaƙa rayuwa kuma yana amfanar da iyali gaba ɗaya.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa. Ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Duk abin da kuke yi muna ganin ƙoƙarinku cikin iyali kuna nuna so muna jin daɗin hakan. Power oil muna nan da ku mun tsaftace dukkanin ɗigo. Akan 200 naira mu haɗu mu yaɗa soyayya. A duk sanda ka yarda da mu a gurin yi muna ganin ku. Shi ne ya samu kayo na 200 sashe sai da ku. Kuna dalilin wannan tsari mai sauki. Ku more wannan sashes akan 200 naira. Za ku samu Power Oil Mini Pack sachet akan 200 naira.
Power oil, Power oil. Invicta 98.9 FM.
All right, you're still listening to For the Sisters. Let's wrap up slowly. Okay, I don't know whether we should take one call before we go. 081 40,000 989 or 070 800 989. The topic is mother-daughter relationship. I would love to hear your thoughts. So while we're waiting for the call, okay, Queen, how can a mother and a daughter kind of like mend their relationship to go back to a healthy mother-daughter relationship?
I just think they should talk about it.
Yeah.
Communicate, express. The daughter, express yourself to your mom. Tell her those things she have done to you that at some point you felt is wrong. And then you guys can just amend the whole situation together. And then I think again, we as parents again, we just need the leadership of the Holy Spirit to direct you on how to do what godly parenting. Because if God is not involved, you will just miss your step. So you just need to communicate more and then put it more in prayers too.
Yeah. See your daughter as a human being. Then courage. So how can a young woman mend a relationship with her mother?
Okay, just if your mother is a hard person, she's like not one who is so sensitive and so emotional, like she doesn't show emotions, just remind her that you love her the way she is and let her know about.
Yeah, not like her the way she is.
See, like you know, sometimes for someone to break, you have to like appreciate them.
Show them love. Yeah.
So just tell her you love her the way she is, but you would appreciate she's a certain way to you, which would let her know about it. So with that, you guys can walk things through and be good daughter-mother pair.
Yeah. The sad truth is that sometimes this union and coming together and reconciliation happens when the child is already grown. So what happens to the childhood that has been wrecked? It's a good thing that they reconcile, but I think parents should be more conscious now to have that good memory. You only get to have their childhood once, and before you know it, they are all grown up. But in a case where you're already big and you're thinking, how can I do this? First, you need to just accept her. And there's this power in love. Everybody has a soft spot, no matter how cruel. Even every wicked person or every stone-hearted person has one person they have a soft spot for. So by showing your mom love, just like Courage said, by opening up to her, loving her, you see this your mother that you can't remember when last she smiled, actually blushing. Then from there you can mend things with her.
Okay. No, I thought you had a call. But anyways, so after doing all of this and your mother is still, stone cold, there are other women in your environment. So seek for love. Seek for love from other women in your environment. If in your workspace you have, women that are reaching out to you to be embraced by them, please open that door for them. Like we have a caller. Hello? that went. But anyways, what I'm saying is also build a community of women outside of your mother so that you wouldn't like lack that motherly love. Thank you so much, Mabel.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Courage.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyuja.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rahima. Did you enjoy yourself? You did. Okay, thank you, Musa Emmanuel Abdul on Facebook. Thank you for joining us, and also thank you for joining us on YouTube. This show makes a return, same time, same station at exactly 8 p.m. From I and the ladies, we're saying good night.
Abuja to London. This year they go no say I don't come. Possible guys stubborn. Leave shit for back like. From last kitty to London. This year they go no say we don't come.
We are the unbeatable station 98.9.
It's Invicta, baby.
Down say you did not know that. They never told you that I like my tea without sugar. You see a fashionista dressed like my man. They play